Welcome, brave time traveler! You've just landed in the past! Oh no! Your time machine is broken! To fix it, you need to use past tense verbs. Are you ready for the challenge? Let's begin our adventure! Hello and welcome to your English class with me, teacher Tami Valença. Today's class will be really fun. We are going to talk about time travelers. Let's get started. Time travelers, the great verb adventure. In this class, you will understand different types of past tense verbs through interactive storytelling, discussions, and fun activities. First, take a list of base verbs. For example, run, see, make, write, go, take. And you can also add more examples. For example, work, play, study, do. You must say the past tense form of a verb and use it in a sentence to repair your time machine. For example, the machine is missing a verb. What is the past tense of go? Wait. I heard when? Correct. Went. For example, last summer, I went to the mountains. What about you? What did you do last summer? Very good. If you get stuck, we can travel through time. Of course, I will help you out by giving clues. You can write your questions and I will help you later. If you successfully complete 5 verbs, the time machine is fixed and ready for adventure. So, I will try to fix my time machine using examples of past tense verbs. I saw a child on the street yesterday. I made a cake last night. I wrote a letter to my best friend 10 years ago. I went to the mall 2 months ago. I took a train to work this morning. So, I successfully completed 5 verbs. So my time machine is fixed and ready for adventure. Let's start with the past tense verb charge. I shared this chart into categories, or like we say in British English, categories. So the first one is fixed past verbs. No change in any form. So the base form and the past simple form are the same. For example, the verb put. The form in the past is put. Put. Other examples. Hit. Repeat. Cut. Bat. So let's repeat all of these verbs. Put. Hit. Cut. Bat. Very good. Similar past and participle. Don't worry about the participle right now because we use it in a perfect tense. Right now we are studying the past simple tense, so we are going to use the second form only. For example, the past of buy is bought, and the past participle is also bought. Buy, bought. Let's see other examples. bring. The past is brought. Repeat, bring, brought. Next, think. The past is thought. Think, thought. Think, thought. Next, come. The past is came. Come, came. Become. The past is became. Become, became. Very good. Let's repeat one more time. Buy, bought. Very good. Bring, brought. Think, thought. Come, came. Become, became. Very good. Irregular. All forms, the three forms are different. So here we are going to worry only about the second form, went. The past of go is went, and the past participle is gone. Gone we will use in perfect tenses. Right now, it's went. Okay, so by now we're gonna use went. So repeat after me. Go, went. Another example is see, saw. Repeat. See, saw. Very good. Write, wrote. Write, wrote. Speak, spoke. Speak, spoke. Let's repeat one more time. Go, went. See, saw. Write, wrote. Speak, spoke. Very good. Exception verbs. Same spelling, but different pronunciation. Read in the present, as in, I read a book every day. Read, read. In the past, we say read, like the color red. Read, read. Read, read. Repeat. Read, read. The same happens with lead, lead. Led, led. Lead, led. Let's repeat one more time. Read, read. Lead, led. Very good. Time travelers who visit us around the clock. A long time ago, in a small town, there was a group of curious time travelers who loved exploring different eras. They didn't travel through time in the usual way. They visited the present world at different times of the day, just like the hands of a clock. One sunny morning, the time travelers arrived in the present. Their leader, Max, was excited to start their journey. But there was a problem. They had lost their time machine during the last adventure. The travelers searched for it everywhere, but they couldn't find it. So they decided to visit different times of the day and observe life in each era. First, they traveled to 9 a.m. The streets were busy with people heading to work. They saw the hustle and bustle of the city. Some people were in a rush, while others took their time. The time travelers decided to grab a coffee and enjoy the morning scene. Next, They moved to noon. They found a park full of families having picnics and children playing games. The time travelers joined in and played frisbee with some kids. It was a fun break from their journey. At 3 p.m., they visited a local library. The travelers observed people reading books and studying. They met a group of students who told them all about their school projects. The time travelers listened carefully, amazed by the knowledge the students had. Finally, at 6 p.m., they arrived at a busy restaurant for dinner. The travelers sat down and enjoyed a big meal. They discussed the day's events and laughed, ha 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 ha, about the funny things they had seen during their time travel adventure. The time travelers were tired but happy. They decided it was time to return to their time machine. As they left the restaurant, they realized that even though they couldn't find their time machine, they had learned so much about the present world. Before they left, they said goodbye to the people they had met. The time travelers were grateful for the experience and promised to return again one day. That's our story, and you have an exercise now. Fill in the blanks with the correct past tense form of the verb in parentheses. Let's go. The time travelers arrive is the verb early in the morning. Arrive is a regular verb, so the past is arrived. Well done. So the time travelers arrived early in the morning. They, the verb is search, for their time machine but couldn't find it. Search is a regular verb, so searched. They searched for their time machine but couldn't find it. They traveled to 9 a.m. and saw the busy streets. Travel, regular verb, traveled. One other thing that I gotta mention is if you write travel like I did, traveled, you're using the British spelling. If you write traveled with only one L, you're using the American spelling. People in a rush at the time of the day. The verb is be. So the past of the verb to be is irregular. There are two forms, was and were. Was, W-A-S, were, W-E-R-E. Was we use for I, he, she, and it. And were for all the other people, like we, you, and they. People is a plural word, so the form is were. People were in a rush at that time of day. Decide, regular verb, so the form is decided. They decided to stop and have a coffee. 6. At noonday, to the park where families picnics. The first verb is move. Move is a regular verb, so we just add the letter D. So we say moved. At noon, they moved to the park where families have irregular verb. The past of the verb have is had. To the park where families had picnics. At noon, they moved to the park where families had picnics. They frisbee with some children. Play, regular verb, so played. They played frisbee with some children. Next, at 3 p.m., the verb is visit, the library, and another verb, meet some students.